match. The Rock versus the Big Show match for the number one contendership for the WWF title. Perfect example of a feud that is set up by a mistake.
Yes, they did really well, like covering their asses from that mistake. The result still confused the hell out of me.
I mean, to be fair, most of this match was basically like it was just a fight. It was just like a lot of like Big Show using his big power, like sort of like punches, chops. The Rock just doing what The Rock does.
Yeah, there was a lot of offense from the Big Show. Earl Hebner learning a lot, I guess, from Japanese referees and just kind of letting the fight go on outside as long as it doesn't go too far. Yeah,
because obviously just put him into the crowd a little bit, like the usual spot you do now, just like near the Spanish announce table. So it's like they keep teasing it, but I mean. I like the thing like Big Show was just getting really agitated with El Hebner, like for not doing the fast count enough. Basic heel frustration.
Mm-hmm. But then they do a decision where where a heel, like when a ref gets knocked down, then they go and grab a weapon to use it. That makes sense. Or if they go to the outside, they've had enough and they keep losing, they're the champion, say. They just grab the title and try and walk off to set up a screwy kind of finish. Just going outside the ring when the referee's up and they can see it, you're about to smack your opponent in the head with a chair. It's like, you do realize if you do that, you're going to lose your number one contender.
It was a bit weird. I mean,
at WrestleMania,
it was
that was dumb.
Yeah, just it felt like he got frustrated. I guess in the time he got so frustrated, he just wanted to take out The Rock, but. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just one thing I forgot to mention, like the build up to this match, right? I just remembered, like, did you remember the bit when he threw him through was it a glass, put him through The Rock?
That was brutal. Yeah, again, the backstage segments, just coming down after costing each other matches, coming down after the matches, beating them down.
The whole weird, was it sticking people in the DX Express trunk?
Yep.
I wonder where they went.
Surprise, Rock's not in the trunk, and they just bang, smack with a 2x4.
Yes, I love but I just like watching back at that. Was it go for the car about another kind of thing, a parking lot thing, chucking him through the glass was like, yes, I missed that. Gives a bit more like edge and realism a little bit. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I just thought that was really cool.
I've just. Going slightly off topic, but it involves kind of like backstage segments. Well, not quite backstage, but away from ring brawls. Because obviously what is going on in the current climate. Someone posted a video of the infamous supermarket brawl between Steve Austin and Booker T.
I think I know where you're going. So some thought it was real.
Yeah,
right?
just tweeted like this thing's going on in the Tesco right now, and people. I don't know how many people thought it was actually legit. I'm like,
no,
that's hilarious. Like, surely no one thought that was legit.
You'd be like, what was it like? Was it like, I'm sure that's Stone Cold.
That's Stone Cold and Booker T.
Nah, it can't be them.
This is like 18 years ago.
I gotta be honest, I do watch that now and then when I want a bit of entertainment. The whole segment with the whole thing, like with the supermarket brawl, and then the bit with the church. I do watch that back and then just like show how good. Anyway, it's not real. That didn't happen. People are not, chucking milk at people and putting them through stands and stunning people and supermarkets just to get toilet roll.
We're not that far off, but we're currently we're all currently queuing outside like the school children outside newsagents, but it's gonna be done because people are slimy, dirty heels who cheat.
To be fair, I would. It really messed up well. I would love to see it's like people outside and just have something like Stunner, and just like everyone's just like you're coming out Stunner, boom, Stunner, boom.
Yeah,
that'd be great. I mean, if on a complete different side, have you seen these videos online where these people are like doing wrestling moves in like, I think it's like they keep showing up on my Facebook feed, where it's just like I think it's like there's like a WrestleMania on a tube.
Yeah, that was a number of years ago.
And then you see these videos.
There was a Stone Cold, there was a Kane. Yeah,
I just love it. I mean, I think another one I found where just like they're anywhere, like in a mall or something, and they're just hitting like rock bombs, all that kind of stuff. It's just like I know it's ridiculous, but it's just fun to see. It's entertaining. But
It is entertaining.
Anyway, let's get back to watch the finish.
Shane McMahon comes back.
Well, you're forgetting about.
Which gets a.
You're forgetting about the refs.
Sorry, go on.
You're forgetting about the refs first, man. What was it?
Oh yeah.
You forget the refs got took out. You knew this was going to happen.
Of course.
And then.
Oh yeah.
Then all of a sudden another ref comes out. Was it
Yeah.
Jim White, isn't it? White, yeah. And
Tim White, yeah, he comes down, the screwy kind of referee. Who was he screwy? I'm not quite sure. That wasn't quite clear.
And then all of a sudden you got like the old refs arguing, saying, "What are you doing?" And then all of a sudden just beating the hell out of him. And just like, what?
It's like, why are you beating up your own refs? That is like Hebner, the leader of the referees, and is like not having this junior referee or whatever just coming in and officiating his matches.
Well,
I mean, that kind of shit was like acceptable when it was, WWF against WCW and using their own referees to get the advantage. That made sense.
Yeah, or the bit when he actually had both the refs had a match. That was silly. Remember anyway, but the point is, so that happened. And obviously Shane came back and was shouting at these refs for not doing their job, I guess. And then The Rock...
Rightly so, Shane. Good job.
Yes, being a nice guy. And then I think it was The Rock. Yes, The Rock hit Big Show with a chair. And then hit the rock bottom, and then he was just about to do the people's elbow, and then I think The Rock should know by now when Shane's in the ring. He should probably, because I'm sure this is like the second or third time in like a couple, was it a year or so, he's been hit in the face with a chair by Shane McMahon. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
So so on fault, and then just like a massive, it's like Shane McMahon always does this thing where he jumps, like he gets the chair and he jumps in your face and like sort of like puts more impact. So The Rock gets taken out. And then, usual thing, the referee comes to, puts the arm around the shoulder. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then it's like so the Big Show won. I was like, so at the moment, obviously of that time, it was supposed to be the Big Show versus Triple H.
Yeah.
Not a big main event. You knew there was something going to happen. Well, we do.
No, you expect, surely The Rock's going to get back in the picture, but they're going to do a triple threat match. It was like, okay. At least
it was weird. It was just weird. I mean, because now we know where the WrestleMania main event goes. It kind of makes sense, but like I'm just thinking, was there like a storyline I missed with like Shane being aligned with the Big Show?
I guess it is wanting to have a McMahon in every corner.
I mean, I guess, but I don't get it. I mean, it was too cool because obviously again, it's doing another thing where, The Rock getting screwed again.
Yep.
Like he wins the Rumble, but he's got to go again. Well, he didn't technically win it, but we want The Rock. It's The Rock, and then
it's in the history books,
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just weird. But then it's just it's weird again. Not a lot of clean finishes here.
No, a lot of screwy finishes. A lot of heel dominance, as mentioned beforehand. It was an odd time. We're going into WrestleMania 2, the year 2000. A really good year. Apart from your big show,
Yeah, well, I think
grandest stage at all.
I think they're lucky at this year, the 2000, that their opponents or their other company also sucked. Was actually pretty terrible. So I guess then they could get away with some stuff.
They had a pay-per-view WCW like 2 or 3 weeks prior to No Way Out. I think it was sold out. I don't even know. I'm gonna have a quick look now and see in comparison what the show was.
Okay, so
let's have a look. Do you have any more thoughts on this match?
Not really. It's just looking back at this sort of like, did it really need the referees attacking each other? Did it really need Shane McMahon to come back? Did it in this way?
No.
Did it need all that?
No.
Right, so what we found?
Bloody hell. There were a couple of people wrestling twice. Billy Kidman had like 2 matches in this one, it looks like. But no, Billy Kidman had 3 matches. Hold on. Billy Kidman had a match against Dean Malenko in a catch-as-catch-can match, whatever the hell that is.
Wait. Did you say Dean Malenko?
Dean Malenko. Yeah, this was like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks prior to the event. Yeah. Sold out. This was Was it January or was it February? January 2016.
It should be February then, because I think February, because the debuted one about the end of January, I think.
So Super Brawl. What was going on with Super Brawl? Super Brawl was 20th of February. Okay, so around about that time.
Yeah, I was just about to say Dean Malenko. I mean, unless he's like they pre-taped the show. I mean.
So we had on that show. Well, Billy Kidman was there again against Vampiro. Ric Flair defeats Terry Funk in a Texas Death Match.
Oh, don't talk to me about Texas Death Matches.
It was Hulk Hogan against the Total Package. Was that?
Wouldn't surprise me if that
Lex Luger.
Yes.
The Total Package. And your main event was a three-way dance for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was Sid Vicious against Scott Hall and Jeff Jarrett. And
you wonder why everyone was watching WWF.
Anyway, what was the main event of No Way Out 2000?
I apologise for the segue, but it was a curiosity.
Yes.
But yeah, maybe one day if this retro thing becomes a continuum, I might do WCW 2000 maybe. If I want to.
Oh wow.
If I want to torture myself.
If we're yeah.